It seems like Sam Altman is now enjoying talking to media personnel about the future technologies his company is working on. There is a debate going on among the AI aficionados on what Altman just said.
World is anticipating GPT-5 and how it might shake the world up again.
GPT-5, 6, and 7, I think will continue in future years on this trajectory of really increasing the utility they can provide. And this is like a big new exciting thing to have in the world.
So today, we will look into the uncertain world of GPT-5 and all that's cooking in the research centers of AI super giants. Let's kick things off by first looking into the eerie side of further development in AI, which is uncontrolled uncertainty. This also reminds me of Elon Musk's words when he said that people who develop AI don't know much about it themselves. People from OpenAI literally proved his statements right on stage. So what happens is quite crazy. If you look at the benchmarking sheet of GPT 3.5 and GPT-4, you'll see a metric called MMLU. This measure is useful for assessing AI models under unique conditions, mainly high-shot and few-shot settings. The breadth of this benchmark spans 57 subjects, converging upon the realms of STEM, humanities, social sciences, and even beyond. Its spectrum encompasses varying degrees of difficulty, extending from the elementary level to the advanced professional realm. It probes both the world of knowledge and the ability to solve problems. Examinations of such nature allow users to penetrate the shell of the AI and fathom its depths, revealing a clearer picture of its capabilities. This understanding simplifies the task of anticipating the performance of these models. However, a lurking issue overshadows this assessment, more prominently concerning future models such as GPT-5. The conundrum here lies in the emerging capabilities. Sam Altman, a prominent figure in the AI community, highlights this aspect. He argues that the unpredictable nature of these emerging abilities presents an enigma. To understand these, one can delve into a popular AI talk that has already captivated over 2.1 million viewers. In this talk, an intriguing clip offers a compelling metaphor. AI, in its complexity and omnipresence, is likened to electricity. Yet, the analogy falls short when we realize that increasing the volume of electricity doesn't result in an unpredictable emergent intelligence or a capacity that was not previously evident. Generative large language models represent a novel class that defies traditional paradigms. Experts often express their surprise at these models, admitting that certain capabilities these AIs possess cannot be comprehended in terms of their origin, timing, or reasons. For instance, you might task these AIs with arithmetic problems, which they fail at repeatedly. Then, unexpectedly, they gain the competency to solve them without forewarning. Here's another puzzle. Models trained on data from the entirety of the internet have been exposed to many languages, but have only been taught to answer questions in English. As the model size increases, there arrives a point when the AI spontaneously starts responding to questions in Persian, an ability that baffles researchers. Such unpredictable emergent abilities spark both intrigue and concern. The prospect of birthing an entity possessing capabilities that defy prediction is as much a scientific curiosity as a warning. As we venture forth into the world of artificial intelligence, we must acknowledge the reality that we could be paving the path for a future superintelligence whose capabilities may exceed our comprehension. Talking about superintelligence and AGIs. While our attention thus far has largely orbited around the text domain, the landscape of AI development reminds us that text is merely one modality among many. Research papers and innovative companies have begun to elevate other modalities. Think audio, video, or other communication forms to share the stage with text. Sam Altman shifts the spotlight towards AGI and asserts that future modalities, particularly those likely to feature in GPT-5, will not remain confined to text. As we might recall, GPT-4 had already dabbled in image integration during a live developer stream. However, Sam's words invite us to consider other possibilities. His enthusiasm for the potential of video content is palpable. Altman suggests that the journey to AGI could be accelerated by incorporating other modalities, like video, into these models. He emphasizes that text, while capable of representation, is not always the optimal choice. His conviction stems from our human communication being a rich tapestry of signals, body language, music, and various other forms of expression. Speculation around future AI models GPT 4.2 or GPT-5 has hinted at the inclusion of video features or comprehensive image features similar to those GPT-4 might offer. As companies like Meta explore the potential of multimodal communication, an integrated, unified communication system might not be far from our grasp. Meta recently unveiled ImageBind, an attempt to merge various modalities into a cohesive whole. Not only that, OpenAI has already pioneered DALL-E 2, an AI capable of generating realistic images from a natural language description. Likewise, Microsoft has rolled out projects like Visual Chat GPT, exploring the interaction between large language models and images, utilizing OpenAI's DALL-E 2. Visual Chat GPT, although in its nascent stages, offers a glimpse into the future. However, it's important to note that these ventures are not yet entirely efficient. While integrating multiple modalities like audio, image, and video looks promising, it's still in its infancy and can sometimes be slow to respond. Regarding GPT-5, we should remember that GPT-4 finished training in August 2022 and took roughly 7 months to be released. AI teams are cautious about ensuring the safety of large language models before their public deployment, considering they are released to a diverse audience, spanning multiple countries. Based on these timelines, it is unlikely that we will see GPT-5 this year. Sam Altman says OpenAI doesn't plan to commence GPT-5's training for at least the next 6 months. Appearing on the stage of MIT, Altman found himself in the hot seat, confronted with questions about a circulating open letter that had taken the tech world by storm. This letter, a mishmash of concerns and suggestions, asked tech labs to take a breather and pause the development of AI systems that could flex more muscle than GPT-4. The letter has received a good deal of eyebrow-raising and has seen criticism from various industry quarters, even from those who ink their signatures on it. The debate rages on. Is AI a threat of biblical proportions or just a garden variety danger? And even if we agree to hit a pause on AI development, how do we go about that? Wading into these choppy waters at MIT, Altman offered his 2 cents. He felt the letter lacked a certain finesse regarding the technical nuances of where exactly we need to pump the brakes. And let's not forget the letter's previous claim that OpenAI was already hitting the gas on training GPT-5. Nothing could be further from the truth, said Altman. So in that regard, the letter seems a tad whimsical, shall we say? But because OpenAI isn't cooking up GPT-5 in their lab, it doesn't mean they're twiddling their thumbs. They're still out there, souping up GPT-4's capabilities. And as Altman was eager to underline, they're not forgetting to cross their T's and dot their I's when it comes to safety. We're working on enhancements for GPT-4 that carry a host of safety considerations, which, incidentally, were conspicuously absent from the letter, he pointed out. During my research, I came across a mentionable fallacy, and I would call it the fallacy of numbers. It's commonly believed that sequential tech updates are a clear indication of linear advancement and improvement. This delusion has been fostered for years in the consumer tech arena, where numerical tags tacked onto the latest phones or OS updates want to exude an aura of version control, but are in fact little more than marketing gimmicks. iPhone 35 is superior to iPhone 34, is the unquestioned rationale, since a bigger number implies a better phone. Because consumer tech and artificial intelligence frequently cross-pollinate, this reasoning is frequently applied to systems like OpenAI's language models. And it's not just the internet's eager snake oil sellers touting sensational Twitter threads and promising super intelligent AI in the blink of an eye, because the numbers keep inflating. Even the more knowledgeable and discerning commentators fall into this trap. Most assertions about AI superintelligence are virtually unverifiable, so these folks resort to similar rhetoric to drive their point home. They sketch nebulous graphs with the axes labeled progress and time, draw an upward trending line, and then, without batting an eyelid, present this as unequivocal proof. Don't get me wrong, this isn't an attempt to dismiss anxiety surrounding AI safety or turn a blind eye to the fact that these systems are swiftly evolving and somewhat beyond our grip. That's why even Altman's assurance that OpenAI isn't currently knee-deep in GPT-5 development won't offer much solace to those losing sleep over AI safety. The company continues to broaden the horizons of GPT-4, for instance, by connecting it to the internet, and others in the industry are crafting equally ambitious tools, allowing AI systems to pull the strings on behalf of users. Subscribe to Innovella for more blues from the world of AI. Talking about multimodal AI, I have made an interesting video on how AI is changing the art game. Click on the video link popping up, and I will see you there in a moment.